Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Brave Fencer Musashi for the Sony PlayStation 1. In the last video, we got the Fire Scroll, and we had a duel with Kojiro at last, and we saved the princess. Now we need to find Ben and Ed's hideout, and thanks to the 3 mercenaries that we rescued from the Bencho fields along the way as we play through the game, we have 3 parts of a note, and you kind of have to use those 3 pieces to piece together how you're supposed to get through to the thieves' hideout in the meandering forest. Before I do anything else,
welcome. What do you need?
I need to buy some antidotes. Because I'm really gonna need those where I'm going. What does Hilda have to say? It seems that those 2 men that Tim was talking about are thieves. I must go to the palace and ask the soldiers to go capture these terrible men. Well, thankfully Musashi's on the case, so we really don't need to worry about that. Also, we need to go to the castle. And I am going in the wrong way exactly. Alright. Where is... Well, it's certainly not that way. There it is. I was about to turn the camera, but then... Nah. I can figure this out. Anyway, we need to head to the library. We haven't been there in a while.
Oh, Sir Musashi, been waiting for you. Oh, I must tell you that the princess is in fact very delicate, like me.
If you say so. Anyway, we need to read some books. And I believe when we were first here, I believe we could only read the first 2 books. You need to find the librarian in order to open and read the others. So let's start with All You Can Eat. Starting with All You Can Eat Palace. The home of the All You Can Eat royal family. By being built on top of a cliff, it is well protected from attack. Well, that didn't stop what happened with Rutrick and the Steam Knight and all that. Grillin Village. A village beneath All-You-Can-Eat Palace. It was originally built for mining benchotite, but now exists as a residential town. There's Steamwood. Let's see, it says... A refining machine that pumps up underground benchotite and processes it into bencholon, built with the Thirst Quencher Empire. So apparently, the All-You-Can-Eat royal family and the Thirst Quencher Empire was originally at peace with each other. They were allies. Something happened. Let's check out Hex Valley. As the topography of the land was appropriate, a high-security prison was built. Great effort must be exhibited to open a gate, which is presently closed off. Except we open it back up again to beat the first Crest Guardian, the Scorpion. And the Island of Dragons. Long ago, there lived a dragon on this island. It is said that the island sank beneath the ocean, yet this has not been proven. The Island of Dragons is where we found the Fire Scroll, as well as had that duel with Kojiro. It isn't mentioned by name much. However, if you talk to the mayor, before you go get the Fire Scroll, he will tell you about the Island of Dragons. And I didn't show off that dialogue. But anyway, here's a book I know for sure you need to have the librarian for to read. And it's The Empire, starting with The Empire. An empire with advanced steam engine technology, ruled by Emperor Thirstquencher and at peace with all-you-can-eat kingdom. Let's see, it says, the ruler of Thirstquencher Empire, his only son, will be his successor. And yet the only person we've seen who even resembles a leader is Führer Flatsky. And we only saw him once earlier in the game, when we started seeing the Thirstquencher Empire. Bincho Fields. A restraining weapon developed by Thirstquencher's army, able to seal up solid objects. Highly concentrated Bincho energy. There's also the Bincholoid Project. A large-scale project to develop a man-made army utilizing Bincholon. That explains the soldiers with the swords and the guns and the lances that we were seeing early in the game. They were all part of the Bincholoid Project. And Soda Fountain. The central district of the Thirstquencher Empire, and was nearly annihilated by the Wizard of Darkness. Remember the name of the Wizard of Darkness for later. Finally, there is Let's Play Shogi. What is Shogi? Shogi is a favorite pastime of this realm, similar to chess. I'm guessing chess exists in Musashi's world. Each player has one king, rook, and bishop, 2 each of gold, silver, knight, and lance, and 9 pawns, for a total of 20 pieces. Each player uses strategic methods to outwit his opponent in order to win the game. There is the gold, and the gold can be moved 1 space in any direction except diagonally, so up, down, left, or right. There's the knight. Let's see, it says, the knight can be moved 2 spaces up and 1 space right or left. And there's the lance, which we don't have a lance or the path, we have a bishop. The lance can be moved any number of spaces up. I'm beginning to think that the lance is supposed to be where the bishop is. So bishop being in the note might be a mistranslation? Threw me off when I was a kid. I mean, you would assume that with a bishop you would have to move diagonally, kind of like in chess. But the game doesn't really tell you that. However, it's still easy to figure out if you know what you're doing.
Goodbye. Come back soon.
So with that in mind, we need to head back to the village and then head to the forest. We need to go back to the meandering forest, which is the same place that we went to when do I want to? Yeah, why not? I got the money. It's not like I'll really be needing money ever again. Spend now, make more fighting enemies later, I guess.
Welcome. Make yourself at home.
And let's just go for the cheap option. I might as well. That'll bring down the tiredness a little bit. And I'm heading back towards the There we go. I was heading back towards the restaurant. Let's go ahead and get out of here. And from here, we need to start making our way towards that forest maze while also building our stats up. Because the level limit for Chapter 4 is 20. I want to get there before I am done with the place that I am going to be going. And there we go. There we go. All right. We've got one hop out of the way. Now we need to do the other hop. And body is +1. We've leveled up the body again. Alright, getting close to the limit here. Get out of here. Just gonna build those stats up as we go around here. Make sure we get hop 2. That would be great. How are we looking on everything? All right. Let us head to the forest. And this is where I'm going to explain stuff. So, when you enter the meandering forest again, not only will you get some nice new music, but you'll also see a message from Topo telling Ed and Ben, go down if you get lost. So something else will happen if you do take the wrong direction. If you hear that sound, you went all the way back to the start. You took a wrong turn. So here's what you need to do. There's gold, 3 knights, and a bishop, which I think should be the lance. You need to go left. That's the gold. Actually, that's not just the gold. That's the left and the left, right, right, left, straight ahead. From here, you need to go up, up, and then right. Because after the left, that's when you do your first knight. Now for your second knight, which is up, up, right. Notice that the scenery is changing and you don't hear that chime when you go in the right direction. And you see snow, too. I'm not liking the look of this. And now for your third knight, which is up, up, left. So we've went left, right, right, and now we're going to go left after the 2 ups. You kind of have to combine the chess pieces with the left, right stuff. Or left, right, left stuff. After the third knight, you just keep going up until you reach the hideout. This is what the note means by straight ahead. You may have to go around trees and rocks in order to do this, but it can be done. You're always going to be able to go in 4 directions.
Is this the thieves' hideout?
Yes. It most likely is.
In I go. The door's open. They in there?
look like I belong with such scum. My name is Ginger Ale. Isn't it an exquisite name, darling?
Sorry, don't know much about the names in this world. By the way, is this the thieves' hideout?
Perhaps. But they're not here at Frozen Palace anymore, darling. I wonder where they went.
Shoot, came here for nothing. I've let the geezer down too. Hey, where are you going?
Sorry, but I have no time to babysit. See you later. Don't catch cold, darling.
I wonder who she is. Her. Anyways, maybe I can find something about the 5 scrolls. Before I catch a cold.
Yeah, she looks like she's part of Thirst Quencher Empire. Anyway, let's absorb a plant. Now, these plants can poison you if they touch you, hence why I brought the antidotes. And we assimilated map from using fusion on them. Press the circle button to view a map of Frozen Palace. Consumes 8 BP. There's also if that thing jumps near me, yeah, there's a memory box, but I gotta deal with this thing if I want to use it. Alright, keep pressing circle. We'll get through this. Don't you dare come near me. Okay. What leads to what around here? And there are enemies here. And I can fight them. If I don't get beat up first. And I can hit them with Lumina Rotation. It helps to use Lumina Rotation. Oh, we just got the one. I'm going to absorb this guy. If I can get him facing me, and me facing him after he does D-kick, which we just assimilated. Press the circle button for an explosive drop kick. It consumes 4 BP. However, I don't want that quite yet. And we're going to be going to this room again eventually. So let's get Matt back. We're going to need map. So that's what map does. It shows you a map and you can read it. You cannot move while the map is in or is on the screen. So don't even bother. Anyway, we cannot open this door. You see a mystic painting of a red eye on the door. In the center is a hollow cavity. And yeah, I do not want these enemies touching me because they will poison me if I touch them. There are penguin enemies here. If you cut their heads off after damaging them enough, they will start shooting out of their heads. You cannot assimilate them for an ability, so don't even bother. And now you see a mystic painting of a blue eye on the door. In the center is a hollow cavity. So we have a red key of sorts and a blue key of sorts. And there's only one way to go from here, and it's this direction. There are going to be other enemies that we will meet as we go through here. Now, don't destroy these guys. Instead, really? Instead, jump on the ice cubes and then ride them to the middle of the pit. When you get to the middle of the pit, that's when you want to jump to the other side. Now, there are 2 doors that I want to play around with. This take me back to the fighting werewolves that gave me D-kick if I assimilated one of them. But if we go in here, we'll fight some penguins. Luminous rotation is really useful against these guys. If you can hit them with it. And if you can't use Luminous rotation, at least use one of your combos. Crosswind cut with square and triangle, or square triangle for the 3-hitter quitter. Definitely works. And we have a treasure chest now for beating up all of these penguins.
Man, I'm carrying too many things. Oh, what the heck. I'll use or throw something away.
But unfortunately, because I loaded up on antidotes, I have to use one of them. So I can get the red eye. It's radiating mysticism. And there's also a sign here which kind of states the obvious. May the lonely have victory. So you have to beat up all the enemies in this room in order to get the red eye. And now I'll just go ahead and destroy this guy just for show. Yeah, the 3-hitter quitter really helps. Also, yeah, no matter how little or how much you move, you'll always slide a bit after you stop. Just because of the icy nature of the Frozen Palace, so you really want to keep that in mind. And by going over here, we have a Bencho field. Chef Julien. Hey, I'm free? Thought I'd never get out. Well, actually, to be honest, I was unconscious the entire time. Maybe he knows something about being put into Bencho fields. Like, maybe they captured people in groups or something. Sir Squidger Empire did. But our BP is now at 340. And I get to face these guys again. And, well, I managed to beat them up. That was something. And I'm starting to get tired. Let's see what's going on in this room. It doesn't seem like there's going to be much happening. But I still want to check this out anyway. Just because. And, well, there's a dead end. There's a slope up there. But we need to be up there to use it. And if we use it, we come back down here. And there's a door on the other side of this wall that we can't climb, and this slope that we probably can't even walk on. So, that's ruled out. And there we go. That'll get us a little bit of our health back. And yeah, there's a Bencho field there. I know, game, but I can't use it right now. I do, however, need to use the red eye.
Use red eye? Ah, give it a try.
Musashi placed a red eye on the painting. I didn't even look at the item description. But we've made ourselves a little bit of progress here. And if I were asleep here, the enemies wouldn't even bother me. So I might as well just go ahead and do that. Join me next time where we go through the red-eye door. And then we will explore more of the Frozen Palace. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!